And we are live. Did you see that, Breezy?
I did. That's exciting.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Manifesting Monday, my Monday Spotlight. I have with me today Breezy, and Breezy Yerves, right? Is that how I say your last name?
Yerves, but yeah.
Yerves, that's right. And I apologize. I should have asked you that just before we came on.
Okay.
So, Breezy Yerves of Unalome Fit. And I am here. Breezy has a great service to offer. Okay. I was just thinking right now, we were just discussing what Unalome means, and I'm going to ask Breezy to explain that to you here in a minute. But let me first let you know how I know Breezy. So Breezy's here locally with me here in Reno, the Reno, Nevada area. And I first met Breezy about a year and a half ago at a BNI, a networking group that one of my closest friends is in, Anaheim. And I heard Breezy. So if you guys aren't familiar with BNIs, with networking groups, there's usually a 60-second commercial or a 30-second commercial or something like that, where everyone gets to go on. So I got to hear a little bit of what Breezy does. And it's fantastic. She has made a huge transformation. She helps other people transform. I mean, you know, you can see the information. I have it here describing what she does. But then we have been in the same network for the past year and a half. So I've seen you around, you know, in networking. And so Breezy and I, we were also at an event this fall as well, very small one for personal development. So Breezy and I got to talking, and I thought, I want to spotlight her. She's got a great story. She's got a great service. And so that's how I know Breezy, and I'm here to share her and her information so that you can benefit. So Breezy, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm so excited to be live on your site and to be meeting everybody. This is a wonderful opportunity. Thank you.
So fun. Oh, it's my pleasure. Yep. So we're on Facebook on 3 platforms. We're on YouTube, and I'll put it on Instagram and a little clip on LinkedIn later. So those of you, you guys can go ahead and watch again later. And if you can't stay to the end, come back and watch the recording. It will be here for you. So Breezy, why don't you introduce yourself and let everybody know a bit of why you got started and what you're doing.
Perfect. Yes. Thank you, everyone, for joining and allowing me this time. My name's Breeze Yerves. I'm a mother of 2. I'm an owner of my own business, Unalome Fit Health Coaching, and it is a passion of mine, and I'm glad that I can share that now with other people. But in a nutshell, I educate people on ways to get moving, get healthy, learning more about your nutrition. You are what you eat. And, you know, ways to reach those goals, whether it's, nowadays I like to say getting off the COVID-15, or if you have a goal of getting to stage, whatever your goal is, I like to help you get there. And that's what I do. I meet people where they're at, find out their goals, and help them find paths to get there. So.
It's fantastic. And you get results. So, you know, everybody has a story, and you have a great story. So, Breezy, will you share with everyone a bit of your background and why you're doing what you're doing?
Definitely. So I have obesity in my family. I had 2 aunts that died over 300 pounds. Basically, they suffocated their organs. It was something at the time I didn't even know was an issue. And then at the age of 23, I got pregnant with my daughter. I got up over 200 pounds. I was 224 pounds. I'm only 5'4". That was a lot to carry around. And so after having my daughter, then I had my son, and I still struggled with weight. I did every diet known to man, Atkins, Weight Watchers. I'd lose 10 pounds only to gain back the 10 or 20. I felt very stuck in my body. I didn't feel like I had control. I would often give up and just say, well, it's just in my genes. And it was in my genes. But I remember a time out dancing. My daughter was 7, out dancing with a bunch of friends, and I was getting down. And I ripped my pants from the back of my knee all the way up. And I remember that night going, I got to do something. So that started my journey of learning nutrition, like learning about my food, high fructose corn syrup. How does your body process food? What's in your food? How many people can actually tell you, how many of you know what's in your food? Can you read your labels? Do you know what that is? I can hardly pronounce half of it. From there, I did meet a naturopath. The naturopath helped me to reset my pituitary, thalamus, thyroid with food and vitamins. When I did that, cut out high fructose corn syrup, I lost 30 pounds. I was like, there's something to this. From there, I started to learn more. I started to switch my nursing into actual natural medicine for my schooling. And since then, I remember, okay, it's been 4 years ago, one of my friends said, you should do a bodybuilding competition. Mind you, I've never lifted a weight. I was like, that's those people, not me. From that point, I said, okay, what do I got to do? What would I compete in? So it was a wonderful journey learning, like, what is a figure competitor? How do they eat? How do they lift? Where do I start? And so it was such a wonderful journey to go from never lifted a weight. A year later, walking on stage, I went from 150 pounds down to 126 pounds, 6% body fat, and I took 4th place. It was amazing. Now, let me tell you, I cried in the gym because there are times when you're pushing that much weight and you're doing that much cardio that you just want to give up. But again, it taught me so much about my own strength and my goals and how really our food, our body is our car, and you got to feed it and you got to run it. You leave your car sitting for 6-8 months, how will it run? Not very good. So this has started my journey on my personal health and wellness.
So fantastic.
A year ago, Maxine Ramirez, one of my favorite friends, looks at me and says, why don't you do this for a living? And I said, oh, I'd love to. She's like, what's stopping you? And from that day, I'm like, I don't know. So a year ago, January 2020, I launched my business and said, I'm the owner of Unalome Fit Health Coaching, and I'm going to reach people and help them find the strength in them and reach their goals.
I love it. I love it. And you're doing another competition.
I am. I'm 10 weeks out. Motherload, May 15th. So
May 15th.
May 15th.
I mean, I have obesity in my family too. And I mean, obesity right now, I mean, what's the percentage, in the United States or even happening worldwide? I mean, it's a big problem. But we don't have to be what is in our genes.
Right. So true.
And that's what you help people with.
Right. And I love it. I mean, everybody, we all have, whether it's high blood pressure or something, but there's stuff we can do to make it easier, better, not saying that you can fix everything, but if you don't have a goal, you never know.
Oh gosh, you have to have a goal. Not having a goal is like getting in a rocking chair and moving all day long and going nowhere, right? You get in the car, get on a bike at least. You have to have a destination. Right. So, I do want to, let's talk about though, so this is what you help people with. You help them with their nutrition, maybe training, even to get on a stage if they're interested.
Yep. If that's their goal, they got to start somewhere, just like I did when I said, what do I compete in? Well, you don't know until you start to see what kind of body type you have. I held muscles. So I'm like, okay, in order for me to do bikini, I'd have to get rid of the muscle. Well, I don't want to get rid of muscle. So, that kind of turned my direction towards figure. So I lifted more. And so, yeah, you got to start somewhere, and then you got to tell yourself, okay, I want to do this, and this is how far out I feel I am. I gave myself at least a year, knowing that once I got to that year, if I need a little bit more time, I was going to graciously love myself and keep working.
Even your dog thinks so in the background. He's like, yes,
I
Breezy.
know.
Like, yes. No, I'm seriously, you guys can't see Breezy, but in person, I mean, she's in shape. You can look at those guns, right? So, and it is a journey. We were talking about this as well. And you were saying, as far as losing weight and then wanting to give up. So we talked about, Unalome and what the name actually means. So I'd love to share. So let me go ahead and share my screen. And I did put Breezy's address, her website address on here. So you guys can click on there to find her. But I'm going to show you where you'll go when you click on, and also the symbol of, and you can see it right here in the, oh, wait, I'm sorry, you can't see my cursor there. Now you can see my cursor. So right here, is the symbol. Why don't you go ahead and explain that, Breezy? It's such a great story.
Definitely. Thank you. So the Unalome, for me, when I decided like what to call my business, I'm like, oh my gosh, where do I start? What does it mean? What does this journey mean to me? So when I came across the Unalome symbol, I'll read what it says and then I'll tell you what that means to me. The Unalome symbol, it represents the path to enlightenment in the Buddhist culture. The spirals are meant to symbolize the twists and turns in life, and the straight line at the end is the moment when one reaches enlightenment or peace and harmony. For me, I felt that I did Atkins, lost 10 pounds. Oh my gosh, I gained 20. Oh my gosh, okay, so I ripped my pants. Oh my gosh, where do I go? So, all of these twists and turns where I'm like feeling a high and then get crushed down, but I get back up and keep going. Those are the twists and turns that I have gone through and still go through today, going to another competition. And so, but I never give up and I just keep pushing and I keep pushing. And when I reach the straight part, I'm like, whew, made it, learned something there. Put that tool in my tool belt, So that's what Unalome means to me. And I'm hoping that I can help other people also find that.
I love that. I mean, that's life. And that's what any coach, any good coach does. We're always pushing ourselves to do something. Yeah, nobody's perfect. We're human. We have our days. But the direction is so important, and pushing yourself beyond and stretching all of the time is what makes a good coach. And so she helps you, through these ups and downs and these curves, into gathering your something for your pocket. Don't do it alone, you guys. Yeah. If you have a journey, any type of journey that you're going through and expanding and getting better at, don't do it alone. Find a coach, find a mentor, someone who's been through what you are going through right now to help you out. So I've got Lou here that says hi. Hi, Lou. And we have a thumbs up. So Jennifer. So this, I mean, it's fantastic. When I heard that story, Breezy, I asked everyone, I said, can we share that? Because that just speaks to me as a busy mother. I homeschool, and a lot of everyone right now is homeschooling anyway, right? We chose to do the homeschool route when things started to shut down. I work as well. So can you talk a little bit about your services? We talked about this, but you also offer some other things online.
Right. Yes. Thank you so much. So with my Unalome Fit, and it's always growing, I love to meet people when they bring new needs. Right now, what I have going is I have my 7 a.m. Zoom workout. I've actually been doing that for a year now. So there's a Zoom link, and so it's a membership fee for the month. And so you get 4 workouts a week from 7 to 7:30. And Monday we do upper body, Tuesday we do lower body, Wednesday's all body weight. And so with bands, and you can do it in your own front room. And so that I have going. I'm looking to open a 12 noon one and a 4 o'clock one. I just need some more participation. So if anyone's interested, please email me, get on my website, because I'd love to give you 4 days. Just come try it. If you love it, stay.
4 days and just come try it. And you could be anywhere in the world because you do it through Zoom.
Mm-hmm. Yep, in your own front room. Yep, it's pretty amazing. And I have people that have grown muscle, they've gotten more flexible. I have a friend who found that she was ripping up her carpet, and she says, "Man, I couldn't have done this." So it's
Yeah.
awesome.
Okay, and that's 7 a.m. Pacific, because I have people who watch
Pacific, yes.
worldwide. 7 a.m. Pacific. Okay.
Yes.
And then what else?
And then I have my Crushing Your Goals, which would be you sit down with me, we set up your goals one-on-one. We do one-on-one training every week. We sit down, look at your meal choices to help you get to your goal, very personalized. And then I offer, if all you're wanting to do is go to the gym and work out, or Zoom one-on-one workout, I offer that as well. I like to customize it based on what my clients' needs are. So I have a client that's looking at doing a lunch Zoom workout for her office, which is awesome. So, if you ever want to do I don't like the word Biggest Loser, but if you want to do an event with your office where you all get together and you work out at lunch twice a week or something, I would love to be part of that and help everybody reach their goals.
That's fantastic. And I mean, right, like I said, right now, the silver lining of us being home is that we're connecting more to people that aren't in our areas. So 7 a.m. for Lou, that would be 10 a.m. for you. Jennifer, I believe you're in Utah, so that's mountain time. So that would be, they're 2 hours ahead of us right now, I believe. Is it 1 or 2?
I think it's 2.
2. So that's already 9 o'clock. I mean, it's doable.
Right.
And so is there anything else that you want to share?
Like I said, as things are coming. Actually, visit my webpage. I'm going to be doing meal prep Zooms. So one of the biggest things I've found, if you prepare to win, your chances are you're not going to make the wrong choice. So if I have meals prepped in the fridge, I'm going to grab that, whether I'm running out to the office or I'm at home. I'm going to eat that, and I'm going to know how much protein's in there and the right things, compared to if I don't have it prepped, I might grab that bag of crackers. So I really like to teach people, what is meal prepping? What are some delicious meals that you can make that don't break the bank? I love protein balls. They are made with almond butter, oats, and chocolate chips. You roll them up, put them in the fridge. One of those tastes like Reese's peanut butter cup, delicious, and it doesn't break the bank. So little things like that on my webpage. I'm going to be offering come either live Zoom or posting just different meal ideas on how to do it and when I make my meals. So I want to help people give them more knowledge. And so that is something that will be coming soon to my webpage. So
that's awesome. You're helping them win, because you're right about preparation. And I've talked a little bit about my own weight loss with you, but also on these. And even now, I mean, we're all so busy. And so, I mean, I make a lot of meals. We eat a lot of leftovers. I have a lot of things prepared to grab. But if I'm in an in-between time, I'm not the person to go to fast food, but there could be someone out there that's just, well, let me just go grab this, Golden Arches or wherever else, I think, Burger King or wherever else, meal prep. That's what you want. You want to be prepared. So I have. And then I'm also personally a fan of fasting. I just don't do it as much, but if I have no choice at this point, I have the discipline, and I've gone years, so I have that where I will. But if you are in a place where everyone needs a coach, every coach has a coach, but if you're in a place where you really need help with these meal preps and you want something delicious, something where you can grab that's fast, something to prepare yourself to win, join Breezy's live, right? Or will you have them on recording too?
I'm going to do both. Yes. So my idea is, if I'm already meal prepping for myself, I might as well record it and talk to people so that they can come pick up a new recipe once a week.
Might as well. Fantastic. Breezy, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you guys for joining us. I have Breezy's information in the information. Depending on where you are, on what platform, you'll see Breezy's website, and it's just the www.unalomefit.com.
Also, on there, if anyone would like to just sit down for 30 minutes and just talk, you can book a free 30-minute consultation. We can sit down and talk and see if it's a fit, or if there's something maybe I didn't cover that you'd like to. So
that's perfect. Book your 30-minute free consultation. See if it's a fit. And you can find Breezy's website, where you can even click the link to your calendar, right? And just book it there.
On my website, you can get my Facebook page, you can get my Instagram, my YouTube, and you can book your own 30-minute free consultation. So
that's awesome. Thank you. Lou says thank you. Lou, thanks for joining. Book your 30-minute free consultation. If this, all you have to do is see if it's a fit. If she already aligns with you, you might as well make that consultation appointment. Thank you again, Breezy, for joining me.
Thank you, everyone out there. I look forward to talking to you, and keep it moving.
Yeah. And you guys, Breezy's made her own, she's had her own transformation. And so go with a coach that aligns with you and has actually done the work, because they know what it takes.
And I'm still doing it today. So.
I love that. All right. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
I'll see you soon.